Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. And that's exactly what this car, or that is where, blah blah. Okay, let's try this again. Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. So the car is a 2008 Citroen C5 with the 2.2 liter HDI. Engine code is the 4HT, and this is the one with the oil hydraulic suspension, hydro something as it's called, I think. And that is exactly where this car came with an issue, which is in the suspension. Now the suspension has no faults at all. I've already scanned the car, and I've done something which I will take you through in a minute, because someone else has been messing around with this, and I believe that's where the problem is. But before everything, let me show you how the car is on the outside. So the car right now is in the normal position. Let me show you. So when I press the buttons here in the center console for the suspension, when I press, so that's the close to go up, but I want normal position, so I've just flicked it back to the normal position. So right now the car should be at the normal riding position, and let me show you how the car looks on the outside. So as you can see, that is not the normal riding position at the rear. So I understand the front, it looks okay, the rear not so much. So I put it on the ramps because I'm going to work on it, and I will hopefully take you through how to resolve this issue. So the fact that the car is on the ramps should not make a difference, okay? Is on the floor for all the matters, and that's where it should be. But as you can see, the rear of the car is way lower than the front. For a normal ride position, I don't think that's okay. It should be a little bit higher than that. Also, let me show you something here. Let me actually, hold on a second. Right, so what I want to show you is the following, or what I've done so far is, so to start with, another downside, another thing that the anti-pad doesn't work very well. Let me take a little bit off the speed of the HVAC, it's really loud. Is it reads the front high, but then the rear height, front reference, all these values are messed up. I know for a fact they are different, and I know for a fact they are pretty much correct, because yesterday when I first scanned this car when it was dropped here, I had a 10-minute look at it, just scan it, etc, etc, and these values actually shows up correctly on the MaxiC's live data, or this area on this tool looks like it's messed up. However, because someone has been messing around with the car, I know for a fact someone has, all I've done was, here, I've done it with this tool now, and it did the job because I could see it straight away adjusting. But what I've done was, I've slightly changed the high, I programmed any values out, and when you do that, all the car does is, because the values are going to be out of tolerance, what the ECU does, it loads the default values, which is about 128 rear and front. So that's why it does, and all I wanted to do is put the car normal from the stock values, and then if we need to program the values, we will, but that needs to be done. It's a little bit complicated, because the better way to do it is actually on a ramp, where you can put the car and then measure properly the height of the car. But I don't think we need that for now. Okay, so now that we have the car at the stock values, I'm going to bring the car up. It might be that it needs to be adjusted properly then on the table, as I said, but for now I think this will do the job. There's a little bit of play on this shaft here, on this lever here. It's a little bit worn down, but it should do the job still. So here we have our expansion tanks. for the suspension, and here is my sensor. And the way we're going to adjust this, so 10 mil, it's not, it's a 9 mil. Here, where he holds where he attached to the sway bar or torsion bar, whatever you want to call it. Get a little bit of oil in this because it's a little bit corroded. Okay, it looks better now. Alright, there we go. Now we swivel backwards this way. The car is already raising. Ready to raise. And we'll see. Can you see a road going up? If you look in there, I think you can see it going up. Okay. Let me mess things up a little bit, I think. I moved about. Okay, I put it a little bit back to where he was. You can see him there, right there, how much I moved. So I pushed a little bit. Now we're gonna look at the ride of the car, see how high it is. And I think it will do with a little bit more, I guess. I think we'll do with a little bit more. Okay, so now I think is the same front and rear. Okay, now we're gonna drop the car to the lowest level. So I took the car out of the ramps. The ride high looks okay to me. It's a little bit higher from the floor, from the bottom of the car to the floor. There is a little bit higher at the back, which I think is most of the cars do that way anyway. So it doesn't look too bad. So now we're gonna lower the car to the lowest position. Okay, and he's dropped all the way down. He looks quite good to me, to be honest. Really low, and looks okay. Way better than before when it was going like up to the top of the rim. So now I'm gonna take the car all the way up to the highest position. Okay, and now we're gonna bring it back down to the normal position. And it stops dropping, and that looks like my normal position, and I'm quite happy with it. So now, and before you start all the rant about how the suspension should be set up, etc, etc, yes, I already mentioned it. It needs to go on a flatbed elevator to have the measured to have the high to be measured. The front is from the subframe to the floor, and then you take that high to the high from the floor. So that's how you program that. However, for a quick fix, we did that at the back. I believe at some point that sway bar has been messed about or something like that. There is some work that's been done on this car, on the suspension. I can see on this shock at the top there is oil everywhere, so it's like there is where one of the bleeding points is, so I can see that it looks like someone has been bleeding this. So definitely some work has been done on this car, on the pump, the bolts on the pump. One bolt is missing on the bracket that holds the pump and the module, etc. So definitely something has been done on this car. Now I don't know at the back if something has been done. It looks like on that sway bar the bolt hasn't been touched, but I don't know what's been done. So for now, for a quick fix, guys, as you have seen, we got the car to the right height for now, or to the approximately a better right. The back was way sunk into the wheel arch. It was looking really bad, so much better now. My recommendation now is going to be for him to take this into a proper flat bed elevator, raise it up, take the measurements out, adjust all the suspension, and go from there. But as you can see, for a quick fix, this is done. So I don't know. I know I'm gonna get some rant on this one because it's not been done properly as such. But guys, we did it for now. So that's it. Hope there's some information on this video you guys are gonna find useful, I guess. If you think I've done it wrong, just don't do it on your car, I guess. Take it to someone that will do it differently. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do still have any questions, any comments, criticism, I know I'll get that. Just put them on the comments below. And like always, guys, thanks for watching.